I'm a Mac automation expert with over 20 years of experience, and in this video I'd like to show you how you can create a custom keyboard shortcut for Premiere Pro to add a pop-up motion effect to an object or to any text in your timeline with only one keystroke. And thanks to an automation method I developed myself over the years, you won't need any coding skills whatsoever and can easily do it yourself. Before we can create the automation workflow, we have to add our motion effect once manually in order to save it as a motion preset. So make sure you have a static object or text added to your timeline, and then move your playhead to the beginning of your object, switch to the effects panel, search for the transform effect, add it to the object in your timeline. With your object selected, switch to the effect controls panel, click the stopwatch icon under transform next to scale and set the scale value to 0. Move your playhead 3 frames to the right, set the scale value to 125. Move your playhead 1 frame to the right, set the scale value to 100. Uncheck use composition shutter angle, set the shutter angle value to 360, and you're done. Then right click on the transform effect, select save preset from the pop-up menu, rename it to pop-up motion effect preset, select anchor to in point and click OK to save it. Now head over to the shortcut settings in Premiere Pro and make sure you have assigned the following shortcuts: Effects, Shift+C, which will highlight the effects panel, Timelines, Shift+V, which will highlight the timelines panel, and select Find Box, Shift+F, which will highlight the search text field. Last but not least, make sure you have the free trial version of the App Better Touch tool installed on your Mac. Navigate to this icon up here, click on Configuration, and then let's get started with our automation. Click on these 3 little dots up here. Add a new trigger by clicking the plus symbol in the left column and select Reusable Named Trigger in the right column. Rename it to Pop-Up Motion Effect. If you haven't done it already, add a second trigger and name it Workflow Speed. Click on the plus symbol in the middle column, select the action called Pause Execution, delay next action blocking from the drop-down menu in the right column and set its value to 1 second. Now highlight the pop-up motion effect trigger again and add the first action by clicking the plus symbol in the middle column. Click into this search field, type Launch App and select the action Launch App, Open File, Start Apple Script. Click on Select App File and choose Premiere Pro. This will bring Premiere Pro to the front. Add another action called Trigger Named Trigger, highlight the Workflow Speed trigger in the left column, copy its name and paste it into the text field of our Trigger Named Trigger action. This will allow us to adjust the overall speed of our workflow at the end if necessary. Basically, we want the automation workflow to switch to the effects panel, search for our newly created preset, pick it up and drag and drop it onto the object in our timeline. So in order to make sure the preset gets dropped onto the right spot, we add an action called Save Current Mouse Position to our workflow next, followed by 2 shortcut actions: Shift+C to switch to the effects panel and Shift+F to select the search field. Then add the action Insert Type Paste Custom Text and type Pop-Up Motion Effect Preset into the text field in the right column. Next comes an action called Find Search Image on Screen and Move Mouse. Click on Choose Area of Screen, resize and reposition the red rectangle like this and make sure the upper left corner of the rectangle is exactly in the center of the icon of our preset, because only then it's possible to grab and drag it. Now press the spacebar on your keyboard and wait for 3 seconds until a tiny screenshot of the selected area pops up in this little square in the right column of Better Touch tool. Now change Move Mouse to Move to top left of recognized area. Hit Command+S to save it and continue with the action called Drag Mouse to Position next in our workflow. Click on Record New Position, set both values to 0, click on Save, change Relative to Saved Mouse Cursor Position and change the duration value to 0.5 seconds. Then add the following 5 actions: Shift+C, Shift+F, the delete key, the enter key, and Shift+V. This will restore the effects panel and then highlight the timelines panel again. Now hit Command+S to save everything in Better Touch tool. Click on the little app icon in the upper right hand corner of your screen and restart the app. Now let's assign a custom keyboard shortcut to our pop-up motion effect. Click on this little keyboard icon up here, click on the plus symbol, and now you can record any shortcut you like. I'm going to assign it to a key of this used additional Apple wireless keyboard I'm going to turn into a really fancy customized Stream Deck for video editors. If you're planning to use a second keyboard as well, it's important to change the trigger condition from Works on all keyboards to Works on keyboards with same type as used for recording to avoid triggering the workflow by accident when you press the same key combination on your regular keyboard. In order to link this automation workflow to our key combination, just click on the plus symbol in the middle column, add the action called Trigger Named Trigger, and then type the name of our pop-up motion effect trigger into this text field in in the right column. Now let's test the new shortcut. We move our playhead to the beginning of our object, make sure to position our mouse cursor over the same object as well, and then hit the new key combination. It's still pretty slow, but thanks to our workflow speed trigger, it's super simple to adjust the overall speed whenever we like. Just select the workflow speed trigger in the left column, click on the action pause execution, delay next action blocking in the middle column, and change its value from currently 1 second to 0.05 seconds, for example. There you go. From now on you can add a pop-up motion effect to an object in your timeline in Premiere Pro in an instant and with only one keystroke. And if you found this video helpful, please consider returning the favor by hitting the like button down below and by subscribing to my channel. I have planned literally hundreds of new tutorials already, and I upload 4 new videos every week. Thanks for watching.